Okay, YouTube stream is loaded up. What news do we have today? Okay, we got PPI, followed after CPI from yesterday. So, PPI came out pre-market. This ginormous candle with wicks on both sides is that news event that got released. And that's it. We don't got anything else to worry about. Blake, why did you choose a 100K instead of a 50K? Why don't you just get 50K? Because of no copy trading? What do you mean the no copy trading? Oh, cause you want to like put more money into an account instead? What's the max payout you can get with a 100K account? I know 50K is 1200. 2.4K. Yo, it's low-key like a lot better. And what's the drawdown to profit target? Is it like 3K to 5K or something? 2K to 4K? 3K to 6K. See, this is why. Yeah. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest. Your profit target to drawdown ratio is like 1 to 2. Whereas with like a 50K starter, it's a lot easier to pass because it's 2.5K to 3, which is almost 1 to 1. So it's a lot easier to go heavier size and not get cooked by drawdown. So that's the thing. It's like there's a trade off with every profit. It's like they bend the like no activation. Oh, you don't pay activation, but you have like more what's it called? Difficult rules to pass. But yeah, most activation fee on Apex depends on your account size, but I think 50K is 140 right now. On Apex, 50K is 140, and I don't know if they have an active discount right now. I think they have an 80% off. Okay, bet they have an 80% off for a while. Let me send an announcement real quick just so we know. Okay, I'll write it down after. All right, bet. We got Hunter sleeping in today. Apparently, bro's not even here. He's about to join 1 minute before market open. Sleepy, sleepy Hunter. But we do have a pretty clean uptrend for today. I like how we're moving. I want to see us kind of break out of this retracement here. Consolidation retracement to the upside. That'll be nice to see. We got 1 minute left till market opens. All right, there he is. Let's get my boy Hunter in here. Let's get my brother. What's up, fam? How you doing? Yes, sir. 1 minute before market open, as usual. 20 seconds is crazy. Does it allow you to join, like, move up whenever you want, or do I have to? It only works when I invite you. Do you have, like, permission to, like, do it? Okay, weird. Cause yeah, I thought I want to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll play around with the settings maybe to see if it lets you. Cause like whenever you're in here, you could just hop into thing. Speaker as a speaker. I bet. Yo, Kazi, it's your birthday? Is it actually your birthday? Is it actually your birthday? That ass. All right, happy birthday. W Kazi. Nah, that's crazy, Dax. Big 23, let's go. Give him free OF access for a month. Nah, I'll give him a discount to the OF. What's up, Saf? So we got a nice juicy rally. Kind of pushing past this high. If we can retrace, get a nice candle out of this moving average, these the green and red SMAs, that'll be nice. On the 1 minute, I've been seeing whenever we enter with our candle bodies in there, it's usually like more effective on the 1 minute just from observing this. But I like how we're all above the 200 EMA on all the time frames too. All right, we could potentially tap it here. We didn't though. What's that light blue line? Where? Oh, here? That's a 200 EMA. Ops on trading 212. What's trading 212? EMA, not SMA and SMA. No, I look at the EMA because it kind of puts I like how it respects the price action a little bit better than the SMA. Are you in that trade? No, I'm not in that trade. We just got so close to tapping it. I just marked it out so I know like quickly where my position is if I were to get in. We're getting ready to get in. It looks like this move's like running without us. Alright, gotta tap in this juicy MA line. We have pretty big R on this, but let's see what we get from this potential entry on this one. Because we tapped in there. It's got to give us a green candle out. Let's see what happens. No entry. Formed a black candle inside. But potentially on this one if we don't break the red line. Yeah, that counts as an entry. All right, I got really late fill, extremely tight stop loss on that. Okay, that's a stop out on that. Very, very tight trade. Dude, these trades are so small and so fast. It's like fucking hyper scalping, bro. Like the quickest stop out I've seen in my life. Like by the time I got in, I was at stop loss. That's fine though. It lost like barely anything. Took that too, yeah. Really, really like fucking crazy R on this. I don't normally have 4 RR trades, but I got a bad fill, which helped us since I lost like very, very little. It tapped the red on MNQ. Dog, why is there such a big difference on NQ and MNQ? Should be the same thing, bro. Fucking market makers. So shit. How many cons using RR? I entered 1 con on that one because the RR was nice. Yeah, I see it was tapped on MNQ. It's Hunter, you got a zone down here, like where this consolidation was before this market opened pumpy. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Where'd you post the alligator settings? If you go to the trading chat, if you go to the trading chat, Saf, damn, we're getting a fucking crazy pump. Jesus Christ. Yeah, in the trading chat, and then go to the pin settings, it'll be there. But even though it wasn't a higher high, you still got in. Because we did make a higher high on this push and we're retracing now. We're in that retracing period and we tapped in the green and red estimate. Even though this wasn't a higher high, that's fine. Because we're not so focused on like identifying how the pullback looks like on this strategy. We're just focused on making sure we don't touch the red SMA. When we touch the red SMA, that's like the pullback is too far. Yeah, DAX and a WDAX. Those are the settings. Well, that zone went off nice. Were you able to get an entry on that, Hunter? Yeah, it fucking flew on that candle that, like, gave an entry. Was supposed to give an entry.
Don't want to see us win, bro.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of fillers in my backtesting when it doesn't form a higher high. Basically, same entry you got. You mean whenever it does like a pullback and forms like a lower high before we get an entry? Okay, weird. I haven't noticed that like specifically in the testing, but we'll keep in mind for that. So now we broke past these highs. I'm okay with a retracement again into the green and red SMA, the AroGator. What's the EMA called? Which EMA? The bottom one? The blue one is the 200 EMA. The EMA is called exponential moving average. You'll see that on TradingView and stuff. Could maybe get another move here if it decides to tap in. I put length on 200. Yeah. I got you, Saf. Close to getting another entry again, though, if it decides to just dip down in here. Come on down to Mr. AroGator. Nah, this shit's scared of the AroGator, bro. Shit's scared. And we don't got any news today, so we're done with news. Only news is pre-market. We had PPI, so we're vibing. Just a slow grind up. Okay, maybe we might get a tap here. All right, we got the tap. Now we need a green candle out. Simple. Maybe this candle if it turns green. But yeah, not likely. Wait and see what this candle gives us. If the RR to the swing high is bad, we're going to do a 1-to-1 on this. All right. Stops at the low. TP at the swing high. It's not too bad. Still a tiny trade. I think it's the same stop loss size as the previous one, but let's see his bad boy. Rip or dip? Once it goes to RR and profit, we'll move stops to break even. So like right here. Getting close though. So make sure you have your positions in. Will we get another day of edge or will we get TP? Come on, baby. We need that IQ buying power right now. Yeah, we did have a straight TP yesterday. We had a straight to almost TP edge, and then we had another straight to TP. The straight to TPs are like the best one. We're getting a little bit of a pumpy here. IQ, W cooking up right now. Okay, never mind. IQ is not cooking. Oh, no, he might be cooking. If we can get that break. All right, almost there. The 2RR. A little bit of a... There we go, baby. Let's go. W, making it back. Fire, boys. Let's get it. Send me up some W's. Let me see some W's real quick. We got a nice little dub. Let's go. 1.5. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy of like feels, but let's go. Run it up the W's. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Fire. Hey, yo. W. These crazy high RRs don't always hit, but when they do hit, they do pretty good. For some reason, mine was like 1 to 1.5. Yeah, you probably got filled like really late or something. Yeah, the ratio changes a lot when you get a slightly worse fill. Yeah, that's why I try to enter like as soon as there's like one like half like literally a millisecond left till the candle closes, I try to get in, not on the next candle cuz that can cause you to get a thing. Yeah, you literally have to pre-fire the candle. It's exactly what you have to do. Like especially since our trades are very like tight, fills are important. Like I try to pre-fire it by like the last millisecond cuz bro, it's not going to go down to like not prank us on the last millisecond. See if we can get another one here. We got another potential one right here. If we can get a green candle close out, that could be a potential back-to-back, but let's see. Need a green candle out. What's this line for? Where do you place your stop loss? I place it on the lowest point of the pullback, which is in this current pullback, it's going to be right here. So we tap that. I'm going to need us to get a candle close out, a green candle close, and we're going to pre-fire the candle like we did. Or not if we don't get an entry. Might not get an entry, actually. Now, since we made this dumpy, our stop loss is going to go down here. All right, really close to the red line. If we just tap that red line, then we're not going to look for a trade. But so far, we haven't tapped it yet. If this green candle can push out of this, that'll be nice. TP is going to be at the swing high again. So just bear in mind. Nope. Nope. Only times you want to be careful is whenever the candle is like really close to the line. That time you don't want to pre-fire. You want to wait because it could psych you out. And yeah, looks like we did tap the red SMA. I don't know on MNQ what's going on. On MNQ we also tapped it as well, so not gonna get in even if we close out. Have you tried buy stops? Actually, Bruce, that's something I want to test out, buy stops, but I haven't tried it. That's something I'd want to test out. Good moment. Yeah, there's a pretty good moment. It is a okay momentum candle right here. I don't like how we had this black candle that over here that we fell under, and same with this one, but we respected it a little bit. On the 1 minute, we got also a pretty good momentum candle. Only downside to this one is that the TP is pretty far past the swing high, so I wouldn't want to take this. I'd normally want to see if the TP is like around here maximum, not really too far away from the swing high. Buy stop is risky. You could be entering by a wick, and it just did. That's the trade-off with buy stops. You get better RR on buy stops. Like if I were to put a buy stop, for example, like I would want like a systematic way of doing it, so it's the same for every strategy, or same for every setup. I've been looking into this thing called a what's it called? A 2-1-2 reversal, or a 1-2 or 2-1-2 reversal. I don't know if you guys know what that is. A 2-1-2 reversal. Well, basically, all a 2-1-2 reversal is we want to see a candle that takes out the bottom of the previous candle right here. You see we pushed past the bottom of it. The next candle has to be an inside bar, meaning the candle's high and low has to be smaller than the previous candle. And then once we get that, we want to see the next candle pushed out the top of the candle right here. And our buy stop is going to be right here. And we enter on the candle push out. But this will be invalidated since the low touched this SMA. The red SMA. Basically, it's like a systematic. I'll go more into it later, but if I decide to see it's actually helpful for the strategy. But yeah, even though we tapped in here again, by the way, we're not going to look for a trade because we invalidated it by touching the red SMA here. We want to see it break past the swing high for us to validate. You backtested 2-1-2? No, I haven't. I want to see how that's going to perform with this specific entries to potentially make it more like with stops, with buy stops. I wouldn't do a limit because, yeah, that's just sometimes you can get tapped into a limit, no confirmation, and then taken out. I don't think limits would be effective for this. But buy stops, after we see some potential entry confirmation, then that could work. Yeah. I mean, yeah, limit. But normally limit is like, hey, Jesus Christ. Falling back to that like first demand zone we have. But we have to, yeah, yeah. We can do that, Rita. Your Seb's coming. Oh, it's the same zone that we got marked out. W. Hunter, you got any new zones you're looking out for?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Initial one.
Would you look to take a trade in that even though it's already like tapped in?
Yeah, in my backtesting, I would use the zone more than once.
Okay, fire.
As long as it doesn't break through that previous low, like the first low that tapped into it.
As long as it's like above that, you're fine.
Yeah.
W.
If it wicks past it, that's fine, but I just don't want to see it candle close.
Yeah. It's valid. Yeah. And gold for my strat, guys, it's not quite good from what I've seen. Yeah, we just have like some days where it performs good, some days where it's not. Like, I don't know how I'm looking at it. Like now, some like it's doing good. I don't know how. Like we had a nice entry here. That hit before, so we didn't get like a second entry, but we had one loss here. And then we had we had nothing else here. Gold's trying to seduce me, bro. Actually, though, fucking fake out. I mean, Rita, you showed me you're on day 5 out of 5, so like, come on. You backed this to 4 a.m. yesterday. Bro's locked in. I used to use a scalping method. It wasn't too bad. Basically, price trending, then we sweep previous candle. Don't close the candle, then enter on a buy stop. It wasn't bad. Just had a few fake outs at times. That's the things when you have. That's the thing when you have a buy stop. You're going to get faked out at times, but you sacrifice fake outs with having a good RR. So other times when you wait for a candle close, you might have a pretty bad RR. While those times when you have but you also get some fake outs with it. Now that you have the buy stop. And the goal is to kind of see, is this risk reward advantage better than the fake offs or no? So it's very strategy to strategy. Rita, if you want to go through, if you like ever decide to go through with the FX replay, there's an active discount I have. They gave me a coupon code. You guys can use it. It's code ARO will give you guys like $5 or $6 off, like the monthly payment. So if you guys want to do that, put code ARO. All right, 10 a.m. No news, but we still got some movement. You tell me now. I had I got the discount like a few months ago. The moment I wrote the tools you need section is when I got my discount. So February. Don't Rita, put that all on black, bro. Put it all on black. And then put it all on red. Bro, you're literally like, how many doubles are you away from $100,000? Let's see. Bro, after like bro, 11 doubles and you'll be at $1,800. $1,800, bro. 11 doubles. Bro. 24 RR. Yeah, Everest, you can do that too. But you don't need a card that has no money. You can just go and cancel your like subscription as soon as you sign up, and you're still gonna have the trial, the free trial. It's just, what's it called? Yeah, right now I want to see this break this high and then pull back. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, it's true. In the ES long. Let's go, Blake. Looking for a trader for backtesting, and the entry mechanism is easier for me. Yeah, but the thing is, with trading view, you don't get the analytics that you get with FX replay. You don't get you have to manually track it on Notion if you want to do that. That's what I used to do back like a year and a half ago when FX replay had no like, wasn't that good. I you note them down like by hand, like on paper. No, I know Everest. FX replay is literally trading view. I'm saying like the additional stuff you get, like the analytics and everything, that's, you don't have that. The analytics, the data, the performance by hour doesn't give you all the details. That's why if you're going to back this on TradingView, you gotta back this on your own on Notion, right? The same way you do it on TradingView. I mean, sorry, the same way you do on FX replay, but like do it on Notion, because Notion has the functionality to be able to give you the data analytics if you know how to create the formulas and like play around with Notion. Oh my god, voice crack. Notion. I use Notion because I got motion.
Do you still journal all your trades?
No, bro. I mean, the only times I journal is like whenever I send it over to the Aura updates like channel. But other than that, I don't journal anymore.
Because I haven't journaled anything since our call.
Since we finished. Nah, that's crazy, bro. News. I'm not coming anymore. You stopped journaling. That's crazy. Nah, but once you start to see,
Same thing down over and over though.
I mean, if you start to see,
If you're like strict enough to like only take your setups, you like really need to journal. If like
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I was gonna say. If you're consistent and you're like actually making money and you're not really making mistakes back and back, or you're not really making mistakes again, and you're making money, you're profitable doing what your strategies without journaling, or you feel like journaling is not really helping, you're just writing that same old bullshit, then it's fine to like not journal. The only times I would go back to journaling is if I see that something needs to be tweaked, because like, let's say I'm doing things completely wrong, or like my performance is completely wrong. I won't even journal now. I would probably go back on my trades and analyze them and see what happened. Like, cause journaling helps, especially in the beginning, to kind of like figure out what your thought process, the reason you got in and whatnot. But as you kind of like get more like quote unquote advanced at this, you start to just like know like what mistakes are, what not to do, and what to do, and journaling starts to become like doesn't really is not as necessary. But in the learning stages, 100%, because you see like the common mistakes you keep doing and doing and doing. Yeah, only journal when I do some retarded shit. Yeah, facts. See, I can't say that on TikTok. If I say that, if I say the word retarded on TikTok, I'm banned. He trades turtle soup is crazy. That's rate setup. Bro's backtesting while looking for a trade while on the Discord. Everest, first payout you get, you're getting multiple monitors, bro. First payout, you're getting a second monitor. Just close my eyes and click buy or sell. That is the strategy, though. I'm not gonna lie. It works for him. It's his tactic.
Oh, intuition.
Yeah. Like you just closed your eyes and bought the bottom of this candle, right? Yeah. And then IQ also I think bought a little bit of it and he's starting to pump it a little bit. Drake Candle of Doom. You just got the pumpies. No, do you actually? That's good. That's W. I know it's probably getting real close to Rita's zone. I don't know if Rita got in, but it shows really close to his zone. Stop loss to TP. Not in yet. It happens, Lee Walk. Just don't revenge trade. Yeah, so we broke that high. Edged my zone. Yeah, there was a zone down here that got edged. I feel like we might even have one on the 1 minute potentially. Since we did get a really strong move out, it's like kind of chop. It's kind of big zone though. Look at the MNQ difference. Difference of what? Or you'd like the Gator to provide at least 1.7, or is it? No, I wanted to provide at least a 1-to-1. I did a little testing about doing a variant of 1-to-1 RR. The win rate is higher, but like the return is not as good. It's not as good as just targeting the swing high compared to doing 1 RR. So I just target the previous swing high. If that's giving me a bad RR, I just do minimum 1-to-1. But most of the time, recently, we've been getting pretty big RR trades. Like, this was a 2 point, like, 2 to 1 almost. So eventually is close to swing high, less than 1 R. Yeah, exactly. I just target a regular 1-to-1 RR. The big green candle's wick. No, I think it was the same. It doesn't look too different. So let's hold 25% at 1R, take some risk. W. Yeah, you were in that position while I was pumping, Blake. W. Key levels for the win today, huh? No win yet. Yeah, it's still, yeah, you're at break even now. Or risk. Not break even, but yeah. If we can get a nice pumpy out of this, maybe we can get another zone here as well, potentially. If we get a nice strong pumpy out of it. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, we had 1 win, 1 loss? Yeah. 1 win, 1 loss. Would you take this? Okay, first of all, what market are you even looking at? But gold, yeah, I would take that off that black candle that closed out, but that looks very choppy. Is that gold on the 30-second? Yeah, see, gold I don't like on the 30-second, just really low volatility. I'd move on to the 1 minute, but from what I've seen, even the 1 minute, it's not as effective. On 30-second is pain, yeah. But yeah, like on that picture you sent, the entry would be on that black candle that closes out of the green SMA the first time. But yeah, it edged stop loss, but yeah, I don't know if that hit TP or not. Yeah, that thing. Wait, where is that? Where are you looking at? 2024? Jesus Christ. I thought it was today. I was like, bruh. But yeah. Oh, just make sure 200 that we're below 200 EMA as well. Want to make sure that's also confirmed. If we're not below 200 EMA, we're not making clear downtrend, lower highs and lower lows, then yeah, I could keep doing your job. Blake is printing. Caught a nice W on gold before this tomfoolery started happening. W. Yeah, I feel like we might have a second zone here if we can maintain the strength here on this 1 minute. On this 1 minute. Because we got a lot of chop right here. Consolidation. Retracement into here. Dog, I don't know, bro. I'm cooked. I'm chopped. I'm chopped, bro. Puberty hitting, bro. Dog, puberty hit me when I was like 11. I started growing beard when I was 12. Pretty fighting, bro. Everest, you want to zoom in on that candle that that? I think no, that touched the red. Yeah. Oh, it got stopped out. Yeah, that first candle that closed out, that green candle after the pullback, that's gonna stop it out. Yeah, and then that green candle with the wicks on both sides touched the SMA, the bottom SMA a little bit, the red SMA. So yeah, I just remembered randomly in a dream last time. My mom was sick and dying, bro. What? That's fucking crazy. Amir, I don't want you to keep talking about this first fucking presented fair value gap, bro. If you're gonna talk about it, fucking trade it or test it. Bro, it's ICT. I won't trade that shit. You literally trade ICT. Your main strategy. At least I think you do. Is this too choppy? Yeah, that looks is that what market is that? Or what time frame is that? Nah, I trade the Emir motion model. Trade Gator Gold. Is that the 30-second or the 1 minute? Yeah, I mean it's not too choppy. Like we got a valid pullback in there, but yeah, I just don't gold 30-second. Not the greatest. You could test it though, see how it is on gold 30-second, but I haven't tested on the 30-second on gold. I just look just by observing it, the volatility is really low. TP2 hit W, Blake. Let's go. Yo, what? Fucking cricket. We're getting close to this green estimate. We could maybe get a third setup right here. From June 3rd till Friday the 7th, gold 30-second gate, provide me 1K profit so many. I mean, that's not enough. You gotta test more. But so far, I guess that's not bad. When you're testing, always enter 1%. Or actually, you can enter a default quantity of 1 mini. You can do that. Either 1% or 1 mini. You should 1030. No, Layla, that's gonna be yellow news. I don't care about that. Sick of choppy market. I mean, we've been trending today. Not bad at all. Locked in 520 profit. Let's go, bro. W.
Like, are you on your new Top Step account?
No, it's on my from the futures.
Oh shit. Amir got to him, huh?
Yep. A mere marketer demon.
How much are those accounts total?
It's like there's different like variants. There's like starter, starter plus, expert. Like there's different rules for it, but it starts at like $92, no discount. But for new users, there's a thing discount right now. I think like 40% discount, 50% discount on any account on your first eval, and then I think 25% for everyone else. You might be better. You should low-key check out some expert accounts with them if you want to go ballsy and go crazy. They have no payout cap, but you can take a payout. Oh shit, we got an entry off this. Hold on, late entry.
No payout cap.
If this goes back in drawdown, I'll get in. I'm not entering late on that. I swear if this shit hits TP, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm waiting for this to go back to break even and I'll get back in. I'm not entering late on this trade.
How much is the expert count?
I think it's at like 200 something. All right, go back to break even a little bit.
128
A little more black. All right, I'm in that. Stops at the low of that candle, 1-to-1. So, momentum candle right. Not momentum, my bad. Candle tapped into the green and red SMA. Entry off that. Let's see what happens. TP is at 21,926. All right, getting a little bit of a rally here. Can we get that final push? Bang! There we go.
Yep. Big Daddy Oro.
Big Daddy Aro in the game today. W. Good thing we got that entry.
That's 2 wins now, right?
Yeah, we got 2 wins back to back today, which is good. Things are flowing nice. W, baby. Give me a W for the second trade. Let's go real quick. Give me a W for that second trade. Let's go. Give me some W's, guys. Come on. There we go. Second one. Bang, baby. There we go. Nice. Yes, sir. But yeah.
I was reading what Amir said in the chat.
W train cooked it. Said you don't need to wait for payouts. Yeah, it's 14 calendar days, and it's like I think they what's it called? You get a payout like no matter how many days. But on my funded futures, you have to take a trade a week apparently. Like you have to take a trade a week. If you don't take a trade for a week, then I don't know if they like get rid of your account, but if you're like let's say you're going on vacation or something, you got to let them know.
What about like they don't have like a built-in copy trader, do they?
They don't, but they do have one they recommend, I think. But they don't have a built-in one, no. It's like every other prop firm except Top Step. You either got Replicanto or you got TradeSync, or you can use Tradeovate's built-in copier, which sometimes is pretty buggy. So yeah, and Tradeovate obviously not the best platform. Two wins, yes sir. Okay, we got another tap in. But we broke below the red estimate, so that invalidates. This trade of a ship maybe lose 250k in funds. 250k in funds? Okay, you mean funded, right? I hope you mean funded. I was like, dog, 250k in funds is crazy. She just randomly shuts down mid trade. Yeah, dude, it's like such a buggy platform. Is like when I was trying to trade on it, like not often. It was fine for the most part, but randomly I'm trying to exit my trade. It's just not exiting. It's just stuck, and then it exits me at such a bad price. Like I end up being red when it hits my TP. I'm like confused.
Yeah, Tradeovate used to always do shit like that to me.
Yeah, literally rage bait. Not actually. No, it's literally rage bait. You know why? You know why? Ninja Trader bought Tradeovate. They're fucking up Tradeovate, making it shit, so they use their main platform, Ninja Trader. It's literally like scam. Ever since they ever like, I mean, I haven't traded Tradeovate like over 2 years ago because I started futures like 2.5 years ago. But what's it called? And I don't remember how that was. But they bought it in like 2022. So ever since then, people have been complaining that there's always problems. Yeah, I remember the Tradeaway bug, Rita. Tradeaway works with the Matrix. Nah, but Ninja Trader's fucking onto some shit. I use Tradeaway for my cash account. Tradeaway with a cash account, that's dangerous, bro. That's a dangerous game you're playing. Just use Ninja Trader. Ninja Trader, absolutely no bugs, bro. Never any bugs. I'm using it again with my from the futures.
Apex accounts.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to get 20 Apex accounts.
Dude, if you rack up 20 Apex accounts, you can go fucking crazy. Another voice crack, but
Like 90, whenever the 90% thing comes out,
yeah, snipe some accounts.
I'm probably just gonna buy 20.
Bro, full send that shit, bro.
Does Apex have a built-in trade?
Nah, same thing with what's it called? You got I use Replicanto. I'll help you set it up though. It's not hard at all, but that depends if you use Tradeovate or Ninja. What?
You're gonna have to put me on how to do that.
Yeah, bro. Also, Replicanto is like $160 as well.
Like,
One time though, one time use, and you can use like multiple. Let's say you decide to like Ninja Trader for whatever reason. Let's say another platform comes out that you like, you want to switch to. You can use Ninja Trader, Replicanto, Copy Trader, and it works across like any account, any prop firm, and as many accounts as you want. So you can combine your top step accounts with your My from the Futures accounts with your Apex accounts as well to all take the same trade. You can't copy trade for free. You can on Tradeovate, but Tradeovate copy trader's ass. From what I've seen. TradeSting is 50 a month, but like, come on, why would you pay 50 a month, bro? Like, if you're gonna have the copy trader for a while, might as well just buy what's it called, Ninja Trader, because one time.
how much would 20 Apex accounts be? Like on the 90%.
It depends on the activation as well. Let's say they have typically they bring like a $125 activation. That's like average. Sometimes the lowest they brought is $85. But let's see. The accounts would be $16 for a 50K account. 16 times 20. Evals are going to cost you 320. Yeah, 1670. 320, let's say 330.
Bro, that's so cheap.
For 20 evals is actually crazy. But I forgot there's activation fee. Let's wait for the activation. Activation is going to be, let's say 125 times 20. That's going to be 2,500.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
2,500 plus the 320, that's 2,820.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
2,820, yo, it's lucky like for 20 accounts. And okay, you're capped at like a 2K withdraw initially on 50Ks. 2K, yeah, I think it's 2.5K. Bro, I've been out of this cap for so long, I literally forgot. Apex cap. Apex. 2,500 for, well, that's consistency rule. Wait. Yeah, you could take maximum payout $2,000 every 8 trading days. You need 5 minimum trading days have to be winning days. So that's gonna be 2,000 across 20 accounts. That's like 40 bands. 40 bands payout. Basically double your thing account. Double your what's it called? Double your what was that?
Every 8 days.
Yeah, every 8 trading days. So you need 5 minimum winning days.
Does it have to be 8 winning days?
No. It has to be 5 winning days. The other 3 can be losing days.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like top step 5 winning days, but you need 3 losing days. You need 3 more other days, 3 days, like 3 extra trading days as well.
Okay.
40 bands is insane, yeah.
Is the consistency rule even like that crazy? Like if you just shoot for like the same TP.
That's the thing, because if you're gonna build profit on the account, so like the consistency rule is gonna make up. It's gonna like make up for it. It's not gonna be too bad. Yeah, 30%. It's 30%. So like we can do the maths on it. Let's say you make what per trade. Let's say you make, for example, like. No, I don't know if you follow this like structure. Maybe you full par one day or some shit, but 750. But make sure you're following your rules though. Apex might be a little strict with it, so make sure you're like following your rules. You're not like jumping in randomly. And low key, if you want to record like the trades just in case, like, or actually you don't have, actually you might have to do that. 750 plus.
Yeah, Blake, I don't ever really have runners though. Like I pretty well just take TP at where I set it usually.
Okay, if you make like, if you, let's say you're risking like, let's say your average RR is like actually no, your average RR is 1 to 3, or not 1 to 3, but I think you're fine with the consistency rule. You'll build enough of a buffer on within 8 trading days on your account to the point where your total profit will exceed, like, it will be pretty big, so that your one trading day would be what's it called? Nothing. It would be less than 30%.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it.
Yeah, just wait till they're 90. I mean, you can. How much is it right now? Let me see. With the 80% off, it's 36. 36 times 20. It's 720 for evals. And right now it's a $140 activation for 20. So it's gonna run you 3,500 for right now. It's like basically like it's like what? Almost $1,000 more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until they drop to 90.
Yeah, snipe that shit. 2,000.
I don't know. I gotta hop off here for the day though. I gotta go cut.
For sure, bro. Actually, I gotta cut today, bro. Unfortunately, you can't cut me. I need to fade, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down. Let me just fly out. But like, leave me a spot open. I got you.
Alright, bet.
All right, I'll see you, bro.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Later, brother. Yeah, Blake is the runner demon, bro. He loves runners. All right, Hunter still is in the call. Hop on Okay, bro. Plinko's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just kick out Hunter just because he forgot to exit the call. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up too, guys. We're chopping up a little bit. We're also up really good on the day. I like how he traded today. Really nice trades. So we'll do a, yeah, we had two winners, one loss today. What's the P&L for the day? Yeah, I got you. Let me see. Okay, not bad. Oh shit, why is it not screenshotting, bro? So up pretty good, like about 1,000 per account. Almost 1,000. The fills kind of cooked me, but it's okay. Post the payout, buddy. Post the payout. 1 million. I wish it was 1 million. How many cons you use? I entered different cons on each trade. The first trade I went light on because I didn't want to. I thought my stop loss was bigger sized. Second one, since the stop loss was the same size, I went, and a smaller RR, I went with 3 cons since it was only 6-point stop. Second one, I went with 2 cons. I think I did get cooked on some of the fills though, but waiting for a breakout. Yeah, breakout of this consolidation would be nice. But that's going to wrap it up for me, boys. We had a W day today trading. Unfortunately, we weren't on the TikTok live, but so 5K. Let me see. Yeah, 5K pretty much. Like right under 5K. W, bro. Let's go. 4,500? Okay, 4,500 pretty much. I haven't done the maths on it, but yeah, it's probably 4,500 because these are all like 900 pretty much. But that's going to wrap it up for me, boys. W trading sets for today. We had some good trades. If you guys want to still continue using the Alligator, you can. I'm going to hop off because I do got a haircut pretty soon. And I'm going to get faded up, fresh fade, and then, you know, fresh air, drink some water, touch some grass. You already know, the usual. But if you guys are still going to trade, make sure you follow your strategies. Y'all don't mess around. You use your risk management. You take the trades you're supposed to. If you hit stop loss and TP, it is what it is. Don't reverse trade. All right? Follow the rules. Y'all know what you need to do. If you're using the Alligator, make some bread with the Alligator. Let's get it. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. again. Peace out, guys. Stay blessed, everybody. I'll catch y'all again. Flow porting is crazy, but I'll see y'all. Peace out, everybody. YouTube.